Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like this video, hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my posts, and subscribe of course so you can see more videos like this one. Today I thought I would do a more sit back relaxing video where I sat down and told you guys one of the craziest, most eventful festival seasons or festival days that I had. And this story time is super frustrating when I think back on it because I literally could have prevented all the events that happened during this festival, but you know, I thought, let me just doubt myself and not be negative. And this video is also gonna not only be a story time video, it's also gonna be a mukbang video, however you pronounce it, where I sit down and eat Wendy's. I thought it would be a good video to go on the Wendy's website and order everything on their value menu. I think they changed it to like the quality eats menu or whatever they call it. So I ordered every single item on that menu, and I'm gonna be just sitting down eating and telling you guys this story time. So I think on the menu it has like 3 burgers and then a poutine. Actually, yeah, a poutine, and then some chicken nuggets and a spicy chicken wrap. So I'm gonna be eating all that, or trying to eat all that. So I think this happened, was it last festival season or the season before that? I think it's last festival season. I don't know, I can't remember. And this was like actually my first festival too. And my friends were like, oh, we're going to this festival in Toronto called Digital Dreams at the time. I think it's called like Dreams now, I don't know. And I was like, okay, cool, like I always wanted to go to festivals, I'll tag along with you guys. How are you guys getting your tickets? How much are the tickets? And when? And all that kind of information. And they're like, yeah, so our tickets are going to be discounted tickets because there's this guy selling these tickets to us that our friend has bought tickets from them before. And me, just always being the type of person who's always thinking about the what ifs and negatives, I was like, are you sure? Just like make sure like it's a good amount of money even though they were discounted. So I was just like, are you sure? You trust this guy? This guy sell legit tickets. I know where this is going to. And I just kept doubting myself. I knew that I should have listened to my instincts, like but I was just like, nah, like I trust them. I don't want to be a downer. I'm tagging along anyway, so let me just like, shut up, go. It's my first festival. I don't want to spend a lot of money. So we got the tickets. Actually, they went and got the tickets from the guy, and in my head also I was like, shit, should I went with them and got the tickets with them, because I know the smart ways to do and what to do, the checklist to do when you get tickets. But I was like, nah, they'll go get the tickets, I trust them, whatever. And so they get the tickets, they send me a snap of the tickets, and the tickets look legit. Like these tickets were laminated and everything, like when you move them around, like you can see the pictures, they looked exactly like the tickets that you would get online. Oh my god. Okay. So day of festival, we're all getting ready at our Airbnb, having fun, chit-chatting and whatever. And then all together, we all thought it was like the best idea to go as early as possible to get in, not wait in line. So you know how festivals go. You say you're gonna show up early, you say you're gonna leave early, you plan everything ahead, and you do not leave on time. So we show up, not too late, but like not early. So we're in line, about to go into this festival, and we all go to separate like security guards or whatever to go like get like, what's the word? Get checked or pat down or whatever, and then go in and scan our tickets. And tell me how in my head there's this gut feeling. I'm like, please, please, please scan, please scan, please scan. And it did not scan. And then they scanned it again, and the ticket went doop, and a big red cross was on the scanner, which means the tickets were fake. And in my head, I'm like, I knew it, I had a feeling, blah, 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 but like I held all these emotions in because my friends usually think I'm such a negative person, and I don't like to think that I'm a negative person. I think I'm a realist. I always think of all the possibilities, but they are all just la-di-da-di-da, these tickets are great. Like, what do we do? The tickets are fake. Okay, let's go to customer service and tell them the story. So you go to customer service, we tell them the story, and they're like,
oh, like you didn't buy them from us?
And we're like, no, I bought them from some guy. They're like,
oh, well, there's not much we can do about it. We really don't know. We don't have anyone selling tickets for us. Like,
people who sell them, I guess they buy, like someone else buys them, and they have a group of people who sell the tickets or whatever, or however it goes. So I'm like, okay, cool. What can we do? Like, can we get a refund or anything? They're like,
nope.
So we're like, great. We walk away. Oh, to make this story juicier and like more interesting, as we're at customer service and we're like trying to explain to the lady like, hey, like help us, we spent so much money on these tickets, like please do something to help us get into this festival. And then she's like, no, there's nothing we can do. And some guy in the corner is like,
oh, just go, like leave, you're holding up the line, just go, your tickets are fake, blah blah blah.
I turn around like about to say like shut the hell up, and I look and it's Big Brother's, whatever his name is at the time, I can't remember his name now, I haven't watched that show in a while, but like one contestant on Big Brother, and I'm like, oh my god, it's you, hey, what's up? So I give him a hug, and all my friends are like, I'm like, well, yeah, but like I liked him on the show, I'm sorry. Like, oh, I think it was John, whatever his name was. And then we leave the line, go huddle again, try to regroup and have our thoughts and figure out what we're gonna do. I'm like forgetting to eat as I'm telling the story. Okay, I'm gonna move on to this burger. Yeah, I think this is just a regular cheeseburger. So yeah, so what happens next? We're like, okay, let's go to the cops and talk about it. And then the cop's like, oh, there's not much we can do about it. If you want, you can give us the information about the guy, or whatever information you have on this guy, and kind of like put in a claim. And in my head, I knew that this claim was not going to be right away. It'll probably take a few days or whatever it is, or just like nothing happens. So I was like, oh, honestly, guys, let's just forget about it. So we kind of just went back to the front again. Oh, actually, no, we went to the washroom. So we go to the washroom. And we're just like standing in there, like looking at ourselves, trying to figure out what to do. If we should just go home, or like honestly, like we came all the way here, what should we do? Should we find something else to do downtown Toronto, or should we like just go home and cry? So as we're in the washroom trying to figure out what we're gonna do, these girls walk into the washroom and they're like,
yo, I'm so pissed, I'm so mad, I can't believe this. They freaking canceled the festival.
and we're like, what? They're like,
yeah, there's a storm warning, it's raining or something, so they're canceling the festival and told everyone to leave.
and I'm like, in my head, I'm like, shit, that sucks. And I'm like, but thank God, like, at least we didn't miss nothing. The girls are like, ah, la, 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 la. And we're like still there, kind of like, oh God, like, damn, like, I guess we're just gonna go home now because like the festival is canceled. What do you do? Tell me how we're standing there for like 20 minutes or so, and then the festival sends an alert out to people's phones being like, hey, the festival is back on. It was just a scare, a weather scare, a warning scare. So in our heads, we're like, yo, this is a sign from the gods. Let's try one more time. What if in an instance that these tickets will work on the scanner by fluke or something, or I don't know. So we go back in line to line up, and as we're in line, I'm like literally dreading it because I heard that decline sound from the machine so many times that it's in my head, and I'm just scared I'm gonna hear it again. So I was like, should I go? Then my one friend, he's like,
you know what, if this ticket doesn't scan, I'm just gonna try and walk through.
and I'm like, okay, good luck. So we're kind of just watching him, and he scans the ticket, and the girl, I don't know, I think she was talking to someone else or whatever, and he just like walks through, and the girl like kind of like was distracted, and she just lets him walk through, and we're looking at him like, what the hell? okay, let's try. So we go in the line too, and tell me how as I'm walking up to this person to scan the ticket, my heart is racing, the sound is playing in my head, this decline sound, I'm ready to see the big red X on the scanner, and my ticket scans green with the check mark. Go through into the gates, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe we made it in, I can't believe we made it in, what the hell? And I look back, and my friend, the person's like,
yeah, the ticket didn't scan through, you can't come in, sorry, this doesn't work.
Like, real quickly, I'm like thinking on my feet, I'm like, my ticket's scanned, and I bought both of the tickets together, can she come in? Like, I don't understand why her ticket's not working, I bought them together, mine worked. And the one guy who was with the girl, I guess he was the head, he was like,
Yeah, I just let her in.
and we all made it into the festival. Like, what? So, with this happening, in my head I was trying to think of the possibilities. I'm like, why did my ticket work and not their tickets? Why did the ticket end up working now when it didn't work the first 3 times I tried it? And I was like, this scammer probably just duplicated a bunch of tickets, same ticket, and whoever had that ticket and went in first would have gotten and everyone else didn't make it. And that's what I thought, like, that's probably what happened. And my other friends got into the festival because the tickets can only use them once a day. You can go in, but you can't come out. So when everyone got let out of the festival, they were kind of like, shit, like, now it's hard to tell who scanned already and who didn't scan in, so let's let everyone in with a ticket. So I don't know what happened, but our prayers were answered, and somehow we got to go into this festival with these tickets. It's a good story. It's a fun story. You know, everything went well. We thought this was going to be a sad story. Well, you are right. Because these tickets were 2-day festival tickets, and that was day 1. Yeah. No happy endings, because life's a bitch, you know? I know, it hurt my soul too. Because we had fun, we danced in the festival, and then we went home and realized we gotta do this again. So, day 2, us being the smart Alex we are, we're like, hey, let's show up to this festival early. Because chances are the ticket's scanned because we were the first one to scan it, or I was the first one to scan it. And you know how festivals go. You say you're going to show up early, you're going to leave early, you're going to get ready early. But you don't. Oh my god, this poutine is good. Okay, so we go back in line, hopeful, bright-eyed, ready to, you know, finesse again. And as we show up to the line, we all scan our tickets. You guessed it. The big red X shows up on the scanner, and the tickets decline. So we're like, okay, I guess we're gonna go to customer service and try to ask them this time. Maybe they'll figure something out. And the lady at the front desk was like,
Hey, so, yeah, your tickets are scam tickets. We've got a lot of, like, complaints and saw a lot of people were making scam tickets. So your tickets are scammed. Like, sorry to tell you.
we're like, okay, cool. So then we leave. And then as we're walking to the washrooms where we were last time, we see the ticket scalpers. And we're like, okay, ticket scalpers, okay, let's see what we can do. So we go to the ticket scalper. We're like, hey, we have an extra festival ticket. Because we didn't want to give them all 3 tickets because then it would look sketchy. So we're like, we have an extra festival ticket. How much do you want for it? And they told us like some bogus price that was like not compared to what we paid for it. So we're kind of like, oh, like we don't want to give you that. That's too low. But also in the back of our heads, we're like, shit, our tickets are fake. So like, why are we even like trying to like negotiate or bargain these tickets? So we're like, okay. But something else happened in our favor where we gave the guy the ticket. He's like, oh, like, let me see the ticket because I want to, like, make sure it's not fake. And we're like, okay, cool. So we're kind of like, how is he going to do that? That makes no sense. Like, how is he going to check to see if it's not fake? And he takes the ticket, walks away, and comes back without the ticket and money. And he's
like, oh, here's the money for a ticket. I already stole your ticket.
and we're like, what do you mean you sold your ticket? You said you were literally going to look at it to be fake. We didn't even bargain the price with you. And he's like,
Well, we sold the ticket. Here's the money.
so we were like, okay. We took the money. And we had the 2 other tickets. So someone else was trying to like bargain with us. And we were going to sell that ticket. But we were like, you know what? Nah, it's fine. Like, let's just leave now because we were going to figure out it's fake. And then as we're about to walk away, the guy comes, she's like, oh, well,
Guess what? You're complaining about the money or your ticket's fake.
and we're like, what do you mean? They're like, the guy's at the gate and he can't come in. And I'm like, well, how I'm, me being like, you know, witty and smart, and I think quick on my feet, I'm like, how do we know that you didn't switch our ticket? You're the one who took our damn ticket. What do you mean? He was like, your ticket's fake. Like, we can scam. I'm like, well, we didn't give you the ticket. You took the ticket and sold it without asking us. So, like, how did I not know you one who switched our tickets? Like, what do you mean? And this man's like,
Oh, you try to scam us.
blah, blah, blah. We're like, no, you scammed us, you scalper. Blah, blah, blah. We laughed. So at this point, we're like, okay, we sold one ticket. We have a little bit of cash, not enough to buy a new ticket or 3 new tickets. What do we do? We're like, you know what? My one friend had money in his account because, you know, OSAP was paying him that moolah. So we were like, you know what? Can you buy our tickets for us and we'll pay you back? So we used the extra money that we had plus the money he has and we bought 3 new tickets for this festival. So tell me how I spent money for 2-day tickets and an extra ticket when I wanted to be cheap and not pay that much money, and that's what got us in the first place. But now we had to pay double. I'm cheesed. But we got in. We had some fun. You know, it was a fun time. And I think that's pretty much where the story ends. We learned our lesson. When you buy tickets off of people, make sure to do the checklist, which is A, get their ID, look at their freaking ID. B, register the ticket online, because now they have codes and you can register it. So register it in front of them as you're giving them the money. That way you can know. And just see. Just don't be dumb about it. Like, make sure if you don't know if you trust this guy, don't just trust them and be like, okay, like, assume that's a ticket. Like, just don't do it. Nah. Never again. I learned my lesson. But yeah. That was pretty much the story. I didn't even get through all the food, honestly. This is the spicy chicken wrap. Let me try that one. Yeah, but just don't do what we did. Be smart, be safe, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time and this short little mukbang. And if you want to see more stories like this, give this video a like so I know that you liked it and want to see more, or even just comment below that you want to see more of these videos or what kind of videos you want to see in the future. And thank you so much for joining me today for this story time, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!